Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to our.
It's cat time.
It's cat time.
It's Pussy Thursday.
Welcome to our first session of D&D Warrior Cats Edition. Um, and so, do we want to? I guess we should have discussed this before I switched us over. Squish, do you want to just jump in and start and then introduce us as we get through the story, or do you want us to go through and all introduce us and our characters first?
So we can do the introductions once we get through the little beginning part of the story.
Perfect.
I do have introductions, not introductions, but like kind of character write-ups if you guys, anyways, it doesn't matter. I think it's best if we just kind of get started.
Perfect. Then go ahead and take it away, Squish.
Alrighty. So this is, we have 4 clans that live in the forest territories. Those of us who have read the books, this would be the main setting for the first 6 books, like Pebbles is covering in her book club. In this timeline, the clans in the forest have never experienced a long period of peace. Quite a few seasons ago, ThunderClan was harassed by a rogue named Dusk, and it left the clans jaded towards outsiders. Though over time, the wounds of the past have begun to heal. A couple of weeks ago, there was a Wind Clan patrol that came through all of the clan camps. It was about 3 warriors, and they were asking the leaders if they had seen some of their clanmates. It was an odd visit, and they all seemed disheveled, but aside from that, nobody really thought anything of it. But tonight is the full moon gathering at the tail end of Leaf Bear. So, at this point in time, prey has been scarce. Cats might be a little cranky because of it, but there have been a few signs of warming. So at this time, we will be gathering at the 4 trees for the gathering. And this is a meeting with ThunderClan, RiverClan, ShadowClan, and WindClan. The leaders take to their respective spots up on the tree. We have Golden Star of ThunderClan speaks first. Prey has been returning to the forest, and unfortunately, this winter has been harsh. They lost their deputy a few moons ago, and they have now a newer deputy who's been in charge for a couple months now in that position, Echo Storm. So this is not his first gathering, but he gets introduced here by Golden Star. Evening Star pipes up, that is the leader of Wind Clan, kind of cutting off Golden Star and saying, "I'm sorry, but there is an urgent matter that I need to announce for the sake of my clan." The Wind Clan cats are obviously a little on edge and have been quiet and kind of huddled to each other. And Evening Star takes a deep breath and admits that the reason why they had sent out a patrol a couple weeks ago was because 4 of their clan members had gone missing. And as of the gathering today, 4 more have also mysteriously gone missing. There has been no trace of where these cats might have gone, and there was no reason for their disappearance. Some of the leaders look at Evening Star, perplexed at this, and the leader of River Clan, Sparrow Star, asks if there was any reason that Evening Star could think of why the cats might have left the clan. Evening Star gets extremely defensive and says that there was no reason, that Wind Clan is safe, and despite it being Leaf Bear, Prey has been running just fine and able to sustain the clan. And that she is coming from a place of vulnerability to state that one of the queens and her kids have also gone missing. At this point, there's a lot of murmur happening in the crowd, watching the leaders up there ask Evening Star more questions about the missing cats. Some cats are expressing sorrow for Wind Clan losing some of their clan members. Other cats are shocked and scared that this might start happening to them. Some insults start getting thrown out haphazardly that, of course, cats would want to leave Wind Clan, especially in Leaf Bear. It's so cold they're not sheltered very well out in the moor. And that's when Lizard Star of Shadow Clan speaks up. And he admits that 2 of his own cats have recently gone missing as well. This is a touchy time because there are a couple of new faces in the crowd. And so people begin to wonder if these outsiders have something to do with the disappearance. Especially the strange one from River Clan that they have never seen before.
Ruh-roh. Certainly it's not me.
I think it's Pebble Pelt. It's definitely not the
Definitely.
one with the fucking scars along his back. And it
They're
looks
not
like-
wrong. Don't worry. Shush.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
He has like this cool,
The funky looking cat.
looking cat outside.
Ma!
Ah.
Surely they don't mean to scapegoat me for this.
Everyone's heads whirl around to stare right at Nines. Unusual.
I'm gonna look around confused as if they're looking at something behind me.
This is an
Oh.
unusually tall and slender cat with a strange thing clipped to their ear and grotesque scars across their body.
Hey now.
Damn.
There's
Yeah,
no
this
need to
fucking
be so
nasty
mean.
ass looking cat, a little fucking fucked up little fucker, bitch. Damn, look at that nasty guy.
It looks like it's
Hey,
got
where
some
did you see
fucking-
my message?
some fucking eyeliner.
I'm sorry.
Hey, where? I
Cats of
sent you a
Evening Clan
message.
Start to express their hostility. And Sparrow Star, the leader of River Clan, speaks up louder than all of the other cats. Nines is a fine cat. He saved me when I was on the brink of death. And that gets everyone to quiet down. But there's still uncertain glances directed at Nines.
I'm definitely gonna raise this towards this guy.
I think,
I'm gonna stick close to Pebble Pelt, my mentor.
yeah, I think at this point I am being very like, if anyone looks at us sideways, I am just like, immediately like, just kind of like square up, you know?
Hey, what are you looking at, punk? I'm walking here.
I'm walking.
I'm on in here.
I would like.
I don't think anyone's
to-
doing much hunting here,
Swimming.
though. So.
Yeah.
I would like to point out from at the base of the deputy's stand, to the crowd, I would like to say that a cat's origin of birth has no say into their character.
Yeah, the circumstances of one's birth is irrelevant. It's what they do with the
Yeah.
gift of life that
Yeah,
determines who they
tell
are.
him, you two.
Yeah.
Nines has already proven himself within our clan. There's no reason for the rest of you to question him.
These comments from well-respected members of their clans get the crowd to calm down a little bit. There's still some suspicious glances, but everyone pretty much holds their tongue at this point. Golden Star nods to Echo Storm for his wise words. Lizard Star, leader of Shadow Clan, pipes up. We have also accepted an outsider into our clan. Webnose has proved to be a dependable cat and is trusted by our medicine cats. So therefore we have no reason to suspect that she has anything to do with the disappearance of our beloved clan members. There's a lot of unease with Wind Clan. And at the sight of two identified outsiders, everyone starts getting a little bit nervous.
One a little more obvious than the other.
In fact, it is a little scary how well this newcomer of Shadow Clan kind of blended in with everybody.
Suspicious how
Just a
easily.
little suspicion. Question: in this version of the universe, is Shadow Clan also constantly fucking with Wind Clan, or
Maybe just like
Just a bit.
Trying to catch the vibes of if.
I mean, it's not
It's,
Shadow Clan if they're not fucking with someone.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not whether or not they are cat racist, it's to the degree that they are cat racist.
Are we like? Is it normal cat racism, or is it drive Wind Clan out of the territory of racism on a scale of that to that?
I wouldn't say that.
On a
far,
scale
but,
of
I'd say
everyday
consistently
racism
race
to fucking
On a scale of microaggressions to,
on a scale of 1 to ethnic cleansing, where do we sit on the racism scale?
Now,
On
Shadow
a
Clan is
scale of
still
passive
deliberating on that.
aggressive female.
There goes Shadow Clan with their hate crimes again.
So just like that, the mood of the gathering starts to shift a little bit more. And Golden Star looks up at the moon and sees that there are a couple of clouds casting overhead, and he gestures to the other leaders to direct their attention. He says it might be best if we continue this discussion just amongst us leaders. And so with that, the leaders decide to break the meeting, and all of the cats of the clans uneasily head back to their camps.
I'm going to... I'm trying to go out of my way to appear as unintimidating and small as I can, despite being a big, lanky bitch. I'm going to...
Being, like, the appearance of a
Yeah.
snake cat.
despite me looking like a Frankenstein's monster, I'm going to quietly ask Pebblepelt, is that normal? Does that happen a lot? Or is that weird?
There's been some unease, and Leaf Bear's always a hard time, but it is troubling that so many cats have gone missing.
I was more referring to the secret council, but the missing cats is also weird, yes.
Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't normally happen, no. How, can I ask, like, are the leaders just gathering at, like, the base of the Great Rock, or?
They are planning to gather the next night.
Oh, okay. Alright. Then maybe I'll... I'll do something then. But anyway, yeah, it's strange. Typically, there's only meetings on the full moon, with the, like, majority of the clan. But, I mean, uncertain times, I guess, are going to lead us to strange occurrences.
I see. I suppose that means we should be on our best behavior then.
Yeah, probably. And I'll you know, kind of just make sure that all the apprentices are gathered up and ready to head back to the RiverClan camp at this point. The apprenti.
Apprentices. Like appendices.
No. That's what those are called brackets.
Oh, okay.
So, with that, everyone goes back home and settles in for a good night's sleep. At least as good as they can with the kind of strange gathering that we've all just had.
It's only a little bit of paranoia that was sprinkled around.
just
A little bit.
Just
a
a normal-
A
touch.
healthy dash.
It's fine.
So, with everyone asleep, find yourself in a dream.
Ooh.
You're in a dark place. It is cold and damp, and the ground beneath your paws feels like stone. A faint blue glow comes up from all around you, and you notice that it's from these clear rocks from what you think is a cave wall. A low hum can be heard from around the bend of what you realize is a tunnel ahead of you. Suddenly, a panicked cat with stars in their fur appears above you. There is an outside shadow casting within the clans. You must be aware of the false cat. Their scream is desperate, and they start to run before they are dragged back to the end of the tunnel. The glittering stars from their pelt fall and are absorbed by the glowing stones. There seems to be rumbling beneath your paws, underneath those stones, and a hole opens up, in which you fall into darkness. And you wake up.
So we all had this dream.
You all have this
So
dream.
We all have this dream. Fantastic.
I'm going to immediately theorize in my head that glowing stones must mean somewhere near the moonstone.
Game Master, question for you.
Yes.
Do the glowing stones remind me of light bulbs by any chance?
They could.
Fuck. Is there a check that I could make to intuit this? Mayhaps a history check to peer into my personal history and see if I can recall if I've seen something like this when I was imprisoned by the humans.
Yes.
They're actually 2 legs.
I know what I said. I don't got internet. I'm not from around here.
Yes, you can.
What's a human or an upwalker or a no-fur?
Arose by any other name. That's gonna be a 3.
Nope.
You don't remember anything.
You actually woke with amnesia.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing you're in RiverClan because you've got that goldfish memory.
Yeah, it's thanks to I blacked all that out, I guess.
The dream was way too fuzzy for you to tell exactly where the light was coming from, but it is understood that it was from these walls.
Interesting. Alright, noting it in my brain as definitely abducted by humans, question mark, and leaving it at that.
Squish, I just sent you a message. Can you...
I just messaged you back.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So I immediately wake from this dream, and I think have an inkling that it is some kind of, like, it's not just a normal dream. And so I'm gonna go talk to, I'd like to go talk to my sibling, Tideheart, who is the River Clan medicine cat.
Okay.
I don't know if everybody else wants to say what they're gonna do, but yeah.
I'm following you.
Okay.
Don't
Do you
fucking
tell
leave
me?
these people that hate me? What the
Well, so real quick, like, you would sleep in the apprentice den at this point, I would think.
Sure.
And I'm in the warrior den, so would you have come to me and told me about your dream?
Oh, 100%. You're the only person that I trust here.
Okay, cool. Then 100% I'm taking both of us to Tideheart. And we're gonna figure this shit out.
Is this normal or not?
I have planned in my head to have a word with Golden Star about the dream, but first I'm gonna go out into the camp clearing and start organizing the patrols for the day, try to get the dawn patrol going.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to the other medicine cat about the dream.
All right. Well,
I don't really have anyone to talk to. So,
Fucking loser.
I'm just gonna wake up, feel troubled, and, be the best ThunderClan cat there is.
Go ask your mom, fucking lame-o person with a family.
I'm gonna ask Black Arrow if they want to be on the dawn patrol.
I thought you said Blacker, and I was like,
No,
I'm gonna go ask
Black
Blackie
Arrow.
over here.
crazy.
That cat racism is really showing.
What, patrol? Yeah.
The dawn patrol, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Alright, I'm putting you in charge of the dawn patrol.
Gotcha. I'll go, collect my patrol cats.
thought you were gonna say my bitches.
My bitches. I'm the pimp of ThunderClan. I fuck with the bitches.
Sorry.
And then after organizing patrols, I want to go speak to Golden Star about the dream.
okay. All right. So I'm gonna kind of round robin this. We're gonna go with River Clan first.
Can I go
Yeah, the wet
outside
pussy
base,
gang.
please?
Who wants to go last?
Web.
Okay. Alright, so Tideheart is we determined it was a brother or sister? Brother?
Brother.
Okay, yeah. Tideheart is in his den, having just woken up himself, is getting his nest in order, things neat and tidy for the day. But he can feel kind of like a presence drawing him out of the camp. So he starts to wander out of the den, kind of looking towards the exit of camp.
Out of the camp.
Yep.
Okay. So I would want to, like, intercept him and just be like, Tideheart, did you have any strange dreams last night?
Pebble Pelt. Oh, and Nines. Hi, good morning. Strange dreams from last night? Not
Yeah.
in particular. I couldn't sleep well after the disturbing news at the gathering.
Okay, well, could we maybe... Are we, like, in the middle of camp right now?
Yes.
Okay. Could we maybe, head to your den for a second?
Sure.
Nines and I... So, like, once we get over there and there's not, like, a lot of cats around, just because I'm, like, really freaked out by this and I don't want to, like, cause a huge stir after everything that we already, like, everyone was already freaking out last night. So Nines and I had very similar dreams last night, and I describe it to him. And I, I've, growing up, like, I have always had, like, more of an intuition than I think is typical of like non-medicine cats, but like I'm really troubled by this, especially I don't know, it coming right after last night's gathering. I don't know if it has something to do with the missing cats. But the timing seems a little coincidental. Yes.
We all see the same, like, so like the same cats, or like were they specific parklands, or
It was the same cat. There was no really defining features of this cat that you saw.
I just want to make sure.
I'm bearing gifts.
Thank you. Sorry, my food here.
Do you need anything else?
Tideheart
think
looks
so.
very, very troubled, and his eyes kind of go a little pale, and he's looking between the both of you, and it's like, and you're telling me that Nines also had this same dream, and he looks to Nines for confirmation.
Yes, sir. I bow my head.
You know, I lean down. I'm like, you don't have to do that.
Does the phrase "false cat" mean anything to you?
Tideheart kind of sits back and, you know, kind of plays his paw in the grass and kind of swirls it around with his paw as he thinks, and he's like, false cat. Well, I can't help but feel that it could mean, maybe, I don't know, I think this would be cause to want to consult with StarClan, but let's talk to Sparrow Star first, just to see what he has to think of this dream. I think together we should decide on our next move.
And then, can I insight check his response? Because to me it feels like he's being purposefully evasive, but that could just be him being unnerved.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna see if he's lying
Say,
to me.
can I
Also gonna
actually
roll, like ass on this too?
would I be able to give him advantage because like I know my brother and I know if he's acting like weird,
I mean, you could also roll.
or I can roll an
well.
insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
7 plus 1 is 8.
I don't think my insight's very good. Hold on.
Yeah, we're playing this on
14.
Oh well.
Okay. Okay. So Tideheart seems definitely like he might know a little more than he's letting on initially, but there's nothing necessarily what's it, malignant?
Malicious.
Thank you. Malicious about it. I knew I wasn't using the right word.
Yeah, you're close enough.
Okay. I mean I trust my brother. And like I can tell that he's not. Sorry, what?
Probably, I was just gonna say, that's what I described it. I assume it's like he probably has an idea. But he
Yeah.
doesn't say it.
That's what I'm
he's not
thinking.
being, like, purposefully evasive. He's just not
He's not
sure.
positive yet, so he doesn't want to say anything.
positive.
I hate you all.
Look, it took a lot of energy to not immediately do that when the DM said tail end. Okay, bear with me here.
Okay. I'm a bear.
I was gonna say that's the other series.
Okay, yeah, so like I said, I will defer to Tideheart and like trust him to be honest with me when he figures out. Are you good?
You said defer.
Oh my god.
I think I got her.
Oh my StarClan.
So, Tideheart takes Nines and Pebble Pelt to Sparrow Star's den, and kind of recaps what happened for the leader. To which Sparrow Star just kind of looks between the two and nods. He's like, you know, it is very interesting, Nines, that you come at this time and already share such a significant dream with one of our clan-born cats. So I think this, more than anything, this solidifies that you are meant to be with us. So, Tideheart, you think that you want to travel to the Moonstone to ask StarClan about this message? Tideheart nods and is very serious about it and looks at Pebble Pelt and Nines and kind of sighs and is like, yeah, but if it's okay with you, I don't want to take Pebble Pelt and Nines with me just in case they may be needed here. It might be too soon to take Nines to the Moonstone, and Pebble Pelt, I think you should really stay with him. I would like to take another warrior instead, just to make sure that we don't encounter any trouble going through Windman territory.
Yeah, I'll wait until we're done with like talking to Sparrow Star, but I'm definitely gonna pull Tideheart aside at like shortly after this.
For sure. So now it's decided, and Tideheart is kind of, you know, still being very hesitant, acting very conflicted. And they leave the den, the leader's den.
Sorry, I just took a bite.
You're good.
How dare you eat?
I'm just gonna motion for him to like come over and talk to me for a second, like pull off to the side and just be like, look, I can tell when you're not telling me everything and you don't have to, but I just need you to be extremely careful. We have already seen multiple cats go missing. And if I have to track you down because you also go missing, I'm gonna beat the living crap out of you.
Tideheart kind of like shoulders away and ears back, and it's just like, yes, I understand, my dear sister. I just hope you understand that with you having such a dream, I can't afford you guys to make such a journey with me at this moment. Don't worry, I'll take a very strong warrior with me, and we'll figure this out together. But I stand by what I said, that right now I think that that's the last place I want you guys to travel to with such an important message from StarClan.
I understand, and I agree. I just want to remind you to be careful, because I'm not going to sit around if my brother goes missing.
Be careful, or your fur will be my bedding.
Pretty much, yeah.
He just nods and is like, yes, I know. And don't worry, I will be very, very careful.
I also want to, we didn't really go over like a lot of the other characters within. I just want to like suggest a warrior for him to take with him that is like one of the like top warriors in our clan.
Alright. We've got
Like probably not the deputy, but you know.
Alright. We got Adderbelly.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
A very large,
Angelo ate a
strong,
snake.
a very large, strong cat named for the tale that his father had killed 20 adders at the moment that he had met his mate, Adderbelly's mom. And it's just one of those legends about how powerful this cat, the powerful lineage that this cat has come from.
Yeah.
Oh, so he comes from
But
a
actually,
long,
I'm gonna make
long-
Adderbelly a girl. My bad. She is very powerful.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Um,
she comes from a long line of Giga Chads. Got it.
Yes, she is the giga-est of Chads.
I love her.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just
So that
gonna
is-
say to him, like, if Sparrow Star's cool with it, take Adderbelly with you.
And at that, Tideheart kind of perks up a little bit and looks at Adderbelly and nods and is like, yes, she is very well respected, and I don't think anybody's gonna mess with us if she's with me.
Not if they know what's good for them.
So with that decided, Tideheart goes and talks to Adderbelly about the plans for them to head to the Moonstone tonight.
Okay. And then, I guess I would probably, well, as long as the deputy hasn't, like, given me a specific job, I'll take Nines out to train. I feel like I would have this instinct to train him on how to fight because he's so fucked up that I'm like, it looks like you've lost a lot of fights, and so I need you to know how to win one.
Damn.
If you're gonna be in this with me, I gotta make sure you're reliable.
I gotta make sure you got my back.
I don't
Pretty
know
much.
how
Yeah, you should see the other
serious.
guy.
Fucking cutaway gang to a clawed up 2-leg.
Live with a bunch of stitches.
Jokes aside, though, you all gave me a home when I was when I had nothing, so it's the least that I can do is protect the people that were there for me when I had nothing. So
Pebble
So
Pelt
with that,
Pebble Pelt turns away really quickly and she's like, come on, and starts walking so he can't tell the emotion.
I'll slink behind her again, trying to be as take up as little space as possible, because I still feel like I'm imposing breathing everyone's air.
Okay, actually, no, I'm still gonna say that I did that, but anyone who knows Pebble Pelt well enough to read her can see that she has fully kind of gotten to the point of I have adopted this child. This is
Oh,
now
yeah,
my
this is my
child.
big ugly son.
This is my big fucked up son, and I will fight anyone for him.
How old and how big is Nines?
I'm on the big side of cats. I believe the cat breed that I picked was a Savannah cat, which are
Yeah.
pretty big. I believe that's
I
what
thought
I picked.
Serval.
Well, Savannah cats are mixed with servals.
It's like picture that kind of trope.
Different.
That trope that's a really short old lady that's patting a huge muscular dude on the arm, just thank you, dear.
Yeah.
That's the image we make.
Kame, to give you a reference, Savannah cats hold the record as the world's tallest cat at 19 inches.
Wild.
Okay,
So I'm on the larger size. So I'm
It's not that big.
I feel very uncomfortable taking up so much space.
and that is why when you were towering over everyone in the
Yeah, they're
gathering,
like, what the fuck is that thing? What's this 20-pound cat doing here?
You get
You're gonna drown. You're gonna just sink.
No, I don't drown because my feet touch the bottom of the river.
Yeah, right.
I don't swim, I just walk.
I love how many of us are big cats.
Yeah. But I'm
I'm
big
an
and
It's great.
emerging forest cat.
In my defense, there was more surface area for them to test cosmetics on. So
Yeah, fair.
The hell old are you?
I didn't figure that out yet because I didn't have a frame of reference. But I'd be like, how old are people usually apprenticed until? Like, what age do they normally age out of being apprentices?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd probably be like 2 years old at the very least. So I don't fit in with them because I'm old by comparison. Like, I got held back a couple years.
I got held back a few moves.
Super senior.
Yeah, because I moved here from another country and don't speak the language.
He's a foreign exchange student.
Literally that.
So you're probably around like 15 to 20 moons,
Sure.
something like that.
I don't know how many moons are in reference to a year.
If you want to be like 2 years old.
It's like a moon is a month.
Okay.
Do math, Wagey.
Yeah, it's like a little under 24 moons, I guess. So like 20, maybe 18, somewhere in that ballpark.
Okay. But yeah,
I don't really
so
know
that's
when
us.
I was born because I was inside the whole time, but you know.
All the other River Clan apprentices just cowering in the den every night.
No, I actually encourage.
This grotesque cat just laying down next
I'm
to
very
them.
warm, I promise.
I actually encourage all of the other apprentices to not only like play with it, but like I just imagine me like encouraging them to like pounce on his tail and shit. To just like play with him and try to get him
Once
into
you-
the
once
like.
you get past the weird texture of the bald patches or whatever, I'm very warm, I promise.
Bully the outsider.
This is like fucking Stitch where he's in the apprentice den and the other apprentices are hiding in the rafters.
It's doubly difficult because of how much space I take up.
They're just fucking sleeping next to Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
I'm very nice, I swear.
But hey, it's a dripped out Frankenstein's monster. They've got a mirror.
Oh,
True.
I'm sorry. I didn't know Frankenstein's monster was a little something like that.
I mean, look at him.
A little fruity, you know?
I'm even doing the hand
Certainly
thing.
unique.
Love it.
How very unique of you.
Yeah.
So, next we are going to visit, ThunderClan, where Echo Storm is going to talk to Golden Star. Golden Star is in his den, conversing with Lily Dawn, the medicine cat.
Okay, I'm gonna, from outside the camp entrance, or the den entrance, I'm gonna call out asking if I can enter.
Golden Star is like, oh, yes, Echo Storm, please come in. Echo
Hey.
Storm.
Upon pushing my way into the den, I immediately notice that our medicine cat is there too. And I acknowledge that immediately, like, oh, it's actually perfect that you're here. You might be able to help me with this because you probably have a better understanding of it than I do. But I had a dream last night, and then I'm going to explain the events of the dream.
Lily Dawn is just kind of looking at you while you're explaining it, and she narrows her eyes, and she's like, interesting. That, and she looks at Golden Star and is like, does not sound like a good message from StarClan. She,
Best medicine cat.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. And Golden
Bless
Star
you.
is like,
Truly.
no, it does not, does it?
I'm gonna say with my medicine cat expertise that is bad.
It seems suboptimal if I were to.
Not great.
I do want to point out to them as well. I want to say that the sight of the glowing rock made me think of the Moonstone, since every cat as an apprentice usually goes at least on one journey to the Moonstone. So most cats will know what the Moonstone looks like.
So, Golden Star, kind of like looks like he's thinking really hard, and is just like, well, it's very interesting that you had this dream and not our medicine cat. And he kind of like looks at Lily Dawn sideways, and Lily Dawn.
I've got to point out. I'd like to point out is there's a chance that I might not be the only cat who's had this dream. Who knows who else in the clan may have had this dream? And there's a chance if another cat had it, they might have assumed the same thing, thinking because they're not a medicine cat, surely it was just a dream, and they might not have acknowledged the dream or have forgotten about it. But it's a question of, is it worth finding out if any other cat has had this dream, or if it's better to keep this secret until we have more information about it?
So this is where I'm gonna ask you to do a check. We're gonna do probably. Where's it at?
If you want a list of skills, you can open up any of the character sheets that I've sent, and it's in a little box next to the stat.
So for that one, can we do a charisma check?
What skill? Are they trying to, like, persuade someone to do something? It would be persuasion, because that matters if they have the skill trained or not.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
persuasion.
this is more of like asking, should we go to the other cats and ask around if anyone else has had it, or should we be keeping this a secret?
Well, so this is gonna be the way that Golden Star is interpreting your question.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
So
I rolled
then,
an 18.
Stage, yeah, you roll your d20 and add your persuasion, which
I
I
rolled
think...
an 18 and a +7.
Oh my gosh.
25. 25.
Damn.
Bro, what the fuck?
I am very
I
persuasive.
forgot they party face.
Maybe that's why I'm a deputy.
This feels like a Helga roll.
So Golden Star considers your question, and he goes, well, Echo Storm, you were the one to have such a strong dream sent from clearly StarClan. What would you like to do in this situation? I trust your judgment.
I'm thinking...
They're a paladin. Charisma is their highest stat.
I'm thinking it may be better to try to feel the room a little bit with some of our clanmates, try to see if anyone else has had any strange dreams, but without openly telling anybody what the dream was. See if anybody else comes by with any reports of anything weird.
Golden Star nods and is like, I think this is a perfect idea. If you would like, would you like for us to call cats into the medicine cat den to discuss with them there, or would you like to go out into the camp and discuss with them out there in the camp and see if you want to judge the reactions from others to see if any of them want to come forward and speak with you?
Well, I just organized the Dawn Patrol, so I feel like we should probably go out there and at least speak with them before they head out, just so they don't miss anything.
Golden Star nods and is like, okay, take Lily Dawn with you.
Alright.
Clearly, Lily Dawn is in some sort of trouble.
So say I'm trying to get a read on this medicine cat. Like, what is going on? Is she just a really bad medicine cat? Like,
Maybe that's why our medicine cat didn't
Oh.
get the dream. Alright, so I'm gonna leave the den with Lily Dawn, and I'm going to intercept the Dawn Patrol before they can head out and ask them to hold on for just one moment.
So, as you guys catch the group about to head out, which is including Black Arrow, Lily Dawn's kind of looking at the cats, trying to judge how they seem to be feeling. Of course, everyone's going to be a little, well, not everyone, but it would be understandable that a couple of them would be on edge from the news of the gathering last night. So Lily Dawn kind of just reminds you of that fact a little bit. And Lily Dawn's like, so, just kind of looks to Echo Storm, being like, do you want to ask them if there was anything important that they felt they needed to share, or if they wanted to speak with me about anything, any concerns they may have?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn to the patrol. I'm gonna be like, yeah, given the current events as of late, I just wanted to make sure if anybody had any information they would like to share, if there's anything that has come up that they might be concerned about, if they would like to speak with myself, the Medicine Cat, or Golden Star about it before they head out on patrol.
I'm gonna kind of like shuffle my paws and like say anything that would like still be stressed from dreaming, obviously.
Okay, can I notice that behavior? Or like pick up on that?
Would that be probably a roll for insight?
Well, it would depend on if Black Arrow is trying to be like cagey about it.
Okay.
Like if she's trying to hide it, then yeah, it would be his insight versus her deception.
Okay.
But if she's not trying to hide it, then it would probably be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not necessarily trying to hide it, but like unsure or so of if it's actually something, you know. in this
Hi,
case,
Emu.
I don't want to say something that's, and also again, like the normal ass cats don't usually have things like that.
Well, that might be because our Medicine Cat may not be the most
Yeah,
Well,
but
Damn.
with our Medicine Cat, we get a new one.
I'm just roasting this Medicine Cat.
Yeah, maybe you should get a new one. I'll just
Hey, our Medicine Cat has an apprentice, right? Do we have a replacement?
What does it mean to be a medicine cat?
Like, just...
Okay,
This was
so
not
am I rolling or not?
I'll say no.
So Lily
Like,
Dawn
I
also...
would, yeah, I would say that it's more so like unsure if she'd say anything, wants to say something, but again doesn't want to be like, you know, adding information that it could just be a bad dream.
So Lily Dawn kind of leans over to Echo Storm and is like, maybe we should follow up with Black Arrow after the Dawn Patrol.
She had a scary dream.
I'm actually going to whisper to Lily Dawn and be like, I'm a little more concerned about what this message might mean. If we can get more information, the sooner we could do so, the better. The patrol should be okay. They have enough cats that they should be able to manage on their own if we were to speak with Black Arrow now.
Lily Dawn nods and just kind of like bows her head to you.
Also, just to add to, it would make sense for Echo Storm to be a little curious about what's going on with Black Arrow because the whole like not, you know, being, it was clearly not grogginess or
Yeah. Not the same kind of unease as everyone else has right now.
Yeah, usually Black Arrow is not like, oh, can you do the Dawn Patrol? Huh? What? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna turn to one of the other cats in the patrol and ask if they mind leading the patrol. And Black Arrow, if you wouldn't mind, could you come with me and our medicine cat to Golden Star's den to have a word for a moment?
Ooh, somebody's in trouble.
I was about to say,
Sorry.
I'm gonna ensure that you're not in trouble.
So they go back. They go back to Golden Star's den, and he's pleased that you had already found one cat to speak with pretty quickly, and he's still looking at Lily Dawn like something's going on between them.
Damn.
And so as he calms down a little bit when he sees Black Arrow come into the den as well, and he's just like okay, so no need to feel like anything, like we're here to judge you. And he looks at Lily Dawn again.
Damn.
He's just like, we just want to know what it is exactly that you are concerned about.
And I'll point out that Black Arrow seemed a little off today. We just wanted to make sure everything was fine and if there was anything they had to share with us.
Well, I'm gonna very nervously explain that I had.
Oh, okay. I had the
Like, oh,
same.
well, like, it could be nothing. It could be just about
I'm gonna be like, oh, actually, that's almost word for word what I experienced last night. I had the exact same dream. And I'm gonna turn to Golden Star and be like, so there are multiple cats who are receiving this dream. I wonder if it's just cats from our clan or if the other clans are receiving it as well.
Golden Star nods and says, we are, the leaders are meeting tonight. Perhaps we should discuss this and perhaps even bring you two along to this meeting. And they may, if you are not the only ones that have had such a disturbing dream, then the other leaders may already be aware of these dreams as well. So let's get through today, and right when the sun goes down, we'll leave for the Four Trees to meet with the other leaders.
Okay.
And Lily Dawn kind of pipes up and is like, will I be going too? And Golden Stars is just like, yes, Lily Dawn, you can come with us also.
I don't know, Lily Dawn, are you gonna have a prophetic dream or not?
Are you gonna do your job, Lily
Also,
Dawn?
like, you're not gonna try to be like, we should go to the Moonstone.
Nope.
You're supposed to be the one having the traumatic dreams, not me.
Yeah, aren't you supposed to be helping interpret this for us?
Aren't you supposed to have the trauma?
You're supposed to know what you're talking about. Why did I have to bring
Constant
up the
paranoia.
Moonstone?
Damn, everybody hating on this medicine cat.
You go there every half moon. Why do you not think of the Moonstone first?
Yep. And so, with that, we're going to cut to Shadow Clan. Lizard Star is the leader, Duststride is the deputy, and Basil Pool is the current Shadow Clan medicine cat. And they have this.
medicine shit.
Yeah,
Yo, that's
I-
gonna
Stop.
No, that's-
Lily Dream's a medicine shack.
Lily Dunn's some medicine shit, man.
And then they have a apprentice whose name is Rockpaw. And so Basilpool has always kind of noticed that Webnose is a little more in tune with clan life, despite not having come from the forest territories, and has even had signs from StarClan that Webnose may be a well-respected member of the clan if she so choose, and could be a potential for passing on Medicine Cat knowledge if she was interested. But at the same time, Basilpool has also received warnings about outsiders as well. So Basilpool, he has been kind of on the fence with Webnose from the beginning, having received mixed signals, while Rockpaw has been absolutely thrilled about having someone new in the clan, someone new to talk to about Medicine Cat things, and is just so excited about everything. And it's so awesome because Webnose is actually the fluffiest cat in the clan, and it's great.
Rockpaw is giving definite Cloud Kit vibes.
Yes, so Rockpaw is just overjoyed about Webnose,
Yeah,
and
all of
Basilpool is
that, and
just
also,
like,
I don't believe in God.
Some
Just throws that in
gals
there
have
every so
all
often.
the luck.
and
A
so
medicine
they,
cat who doesn't believe in God?
Interesting.
No, the StarClan is bourgeois decadence, actually.
so Basilpool keeps being like, Rockpaw, please calm down. She does not want all this energy. Like, please, you're too much. Basilpool's just he's a little annoyed a lot, and it's might come across a little snippy to Webnose. And Duststride does not trust Webnose whatsoever, the deputy. She is just like, I have to keep my eye on you, but honestly, I wish you weren't even here.
Damn.
But Lizard Star is just like, you know, got a really good feeling from Webnose and identified that, like, hey, we can give this cat a chance.
Real quick, unrelated. What was the name of the medicine cat for ThunderClan?
ThunderClan, that was
I'm writing stuff down.
Lily Dawn.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go over to I'm gonna go over to him and be like, Rockpaw, love you to death, but the adults are talking right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Basilpool, it's Grey Whisker, isn't it? My bad. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Grey Whisker. Grey Whisker is the name of the medicine cat. And Basilpool is going to get eaten. So, hold on just a second. So yeah, Rockpaw was already an apprentice by the time Webnose came in and does not seem to mind having another medicine cat apprentice. So Grey Whisker is like, oh hey, Webnose, what's going on? And kind of like shoos Rockpaw away, and Rockpaw just gleefully goes off to the other apprentices.
God, I love Rockpaw. Anyways, I'm gonna relay my dreams to Grey Whisker. Yeah, so I've
Grey Whisker kind of looks at Webnose and is just like, have you had dreams like this a lot?
Last one was Scarface. I don't remember fully, but it wasn't that. They were just a neighbor. You know what my reason for I got dropped on the head once
So Grey Whisker kind of nods and is like, well, this seems really important from your dreams. Is it like, do you feel like you recognize this place?
It feels so familiar, but I've never seen this place before.
So Grey Whisker kind of sits back and thinks about it and is like, well, it kind of reminds me of the tunnel to the Moonstone, but I'm not sure. And I haven't brought you there with me before. So it might be worth taking a visit. And I'm sure that... Interesting. So let's go talk to the leader. Let's go talk to Lizard Star and see what... I know, but Lizard Star has to know. This is definitely something that a leader will have to know, whether or not we feel as if we're in good standing with him right now. So they begrudgingly go to Lizard Star's den, and I honestly forgot, did I say, what pronouns did I give Lizard Star?
I don't
Like
remember.
helicopter.
Yeah, it gives me he gives me he vibes.
So they go to his den, and Grey Whisker is just like, hey, Lizard Star, Webnose had a very interesting dream that we would like to share with you. And Lizard Star is just kind of like in his bed, and is just kind of like looking at his nest, and is just kind of like looking up, like, you were telling me that Webnose had a dream, and you're coming here to tell me that Webnose had a dream. In their dream, they had a dream. Like,
You ever had a dream that
Did you ever? Did you ever?
you wanted to do so much you could do anything?
Grey Whisker just kind of looks at Lizard Star and is like, are you doing okay? You don't sound like you're doing okay. And Lizard Star just kind of like shakes his head and he's like, huh, oh, I think I was half asleep. And he kind of like gets up and shakes out and everything. He's like, sorry about that. You said you had a dream? And he's like looking at Webnose like, what do you mean you had a dream?
I've had dreams before from Starfleet, but it's different. I tell them about the dream. I felt
Lizard Star kind of seems a little concerned and kind of leans in close to the medicine cats and it's like, I'm really concerned that this is linked to the disappearance of Fleet Frond and Basil Pool.
That's the one.
And he sighs and he's just like, honestly, he looks at Grey Whisker and he's like, kind of sounds like the High Stones, but I can't be for certain. I haven't been there in a very long time. Grey Whisker nods. That's exactly what I was thinking.
You said high stones?
Mm-hmm.
No, who said high stones?
Lizard stuff.
Grey Whisker looks to Lizard Star and asks, I would like to take Webnose to the Moonstone to see if that was the place in her dream. And maybe we can commune with StarClan and see what that was all about. Lizard Star nods and is like, well, I'm meeting with the leaders tonight. Would you be able to perhaps travel with me to see the leaders and then go to the Moonstone from there? And Grey Whisker nods and is like, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Webnose, do you think that we could gather some traveling herbs for this? Because I don't know how long we'll be gone.
Oh, I said I can get that.
Wonderful, and I'll make sure that Rockpaw has something to do.
Trot off back to
Can I just interject with a quick question?
Uh-huh.
So the cat in the dream said there is an outside shadow casting within the clans. Is it, because I feel like we don't ever really see it within the books, but like, would it be out of like kind of the realm of assumption that like if they say like if a StarClan dream to me says shadow, I would assume that it's talking about Shadow Clan? Just I feel like it's not a crazy leap, but also like if that's not usually like, I feel like they don't ever really talk like that kind of in reference to like the other clans by like the clan name, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm being clear.
They have, so I wouldn't see that as being like far-fetched at all.
Okay. So I do think there may be like just the slightest inkling in the back of my head that it could potentially be warning us about Webnose, because they are like the outside shadow, you know what I mean? Like they're Shadow Clan, but they're outside. They're the outsider. I'm not. Listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Pebble Pelt would not do anything rash about this, but it's just like a thought. You know how when you read it and Fireheart is like, what could the enemy that appears to sleep possibly mean?
It's just an intrusive thought.
No, but I'm talking like, okay, because like Fireheart gets the dream that's like Spotted Leaf tells him, beware the enemy that appears to sleep or whatever. And he's like, could this possibly mean this cat that's pretending to sleep in the Warrior's Den next to me? Like, it's like, I think that kind of thought of like, could this possibly be talking about the outsider within Shadow Clan? But I'm also not going to do anything about it immediately because I still don't know, like, I don't have a like concrete thing, so I wouldn't act on it. But it's just a little thought in the back of my head that I may or may not share with Nines. I don't know. Haven't decided yet.
Jury's still out.
So I'm pretty sure now all of the cats that have received the dreams have kind of talked with their leadership on what to do next. So it is Tideheart is going to go with Adderbelly to the Moonstone, as are Grey Whisker and Webnose. Lily Dawn, Golden Star, Evening Star, Lizard Star, Sparrow Star, Echo Storm, Black Arrow. They are all going to meet at the leaders gathering tonight to determine what the next course of action should be.
Did Sparrow Star say anything to us about going to that meeting?
I don't recall, but they would have.
Okay. I was mostly just because, like, I know we didn't, like, at that point, like, in that conversation that we had, there wasn't, but, like, would he have come at some point in the day and been like, hey, I want you guys to come to this meeting?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to circle back around to that. Yes.
Okay.
He does that.
Okay.
Okay, so now it is towards dusk, and the stars are coming out. So all of the groups start to head out on their way, and Evening Star is the first to meet at the Four Trees from Wind Clan. And is kind of surprised as everyone else kind of comes in with a group. And she's looking around. Evening Star is a like silver long-furred cat with a black stripe that goes down her back. And she's just kind of looking at everyone and it's like, well, I didn't realize that this was going to be, you know, such a gathering. I thought this was just going to be between us leaders. And Golden Star also acknowledges the groups that everybody had brought. Except for Lizard Star. Lizard Star is also on his own. Golden Star is like, well, I feel like the cats that I have brought with me have something important to share. And Sparrow Star looks at Golden Star and is like, I was thinking the same thing, so this is making me think that we have a big problem on our paws. Golden Star nods to Echo Storm and is like, I'll let you speak to the vision that you had.
Okay, I'm going to take a step forward and raise my voice enough so that every cat can hear me clearly enough as I tell them that Black Arrow and myself seem to have had the same dream the previous night, and then explain what happened in that dream.
Would you guys like me to recap the dream? I did send it to our group notes.
I mean, we can recap the dream for the viewers that might have missed it.
Yeah.
Yep, sure. Yeah.
So, several of the cats present had the dream that they found themselves in a cold, dark, damp cave with a tunnel surrounded by stone, and there's a hum that can be heard at the end of the tunnel. And a panicked cat with stars in their fur appears above the dreamer and shouts, there's an outside shadow casting within the clans. You must beware of the false cat. They scream and they are dragged back to the end of the tunnel. The glittering stars from their pelt fall and are absorbed by the glowing stones in the wall. And then the ground opens up and the dreamer falls, and then they wake up. Hearing that exact dream from Echo Storm that was also dreamt by Black Arrow, Nines, Pebble Pelt, and Webnose is very shocking. So they all just kind of look at each other, and the leaders all look at each other, having known this, but Evening Star is all alone. And she kind of gets a little defensive. Her fur kind of rises. She gets in like a crouching position. And she's like, are you to tell me that you, whose clans are not affected like mine, have received such an important dream from StarClan, while I am left without a medicine cat, a deputy, several of my queens, my warriors, and my apprentices?
Damn, is your whole clan missing? Like, what?
I would like to step forward and say that perhaps maybe the cat from your clan who would have been designated to receive this dream happens to be one of the cats who had already gone missing.
And she gets really angry about this.
Okay, well, that doesn't change the facts.
But yeah, it doesn't change the fact, so she just kind of growls. And she, like, lashes her tail very angrily and looks at all of the other leaders. And she's like, you are all useless to me, and you can go. And she turns around and leaves.
Feels like an overreaction.
I mean, her entire clan is missing, so like,
Yeah, it sounds like all of her bitches are.
And she has no
Well, but that's my
representatives
point,
because nobody
though.
wants to be Wind Clan.
But that's my point, though, is that, like, if she wants to get her clan back and we are clearly... You know what I mean? Like, did she already leave? Is she already gone?
No, she's not gone. She's just turned away. She hasn't
Yeah,
actually
she's just
left.
pouting.
She just walked a couple of steps away. She's very, very angry. But it kind of seems like this anger is coming from somewhere else.
Okay, so I'm gonna... I'm not the best at talking to people. But I would step forward and just say, like, I would just be like, Evening Star, I understand that your clan has been affected by this more than ours. But if StarClan has truly sent dreams to all of us, clearly this is something that is going to affect all of the clans. So we need to work together to solve whatever this problem may be.
I also step forward and point out that if this perhaps is linked to the missing cats, there's a chance that looking into this matter might provide some sort of solution for Wind Clan to find their missing warriors.
I'll pipe up and say, and it wouldn't hurt to have more of us working together to solve a common problem.
Shut up, communist.
You're not careful. You're not careful.
She sighs and her fur kind of calms down. She looks over her shoulder at the group guiltily and she's like, I'm sorry. I just feel a little lost with so many of my clan members missing. And Lizard Star steps forward and admits there's actually some more Shadow Clan members missing from today as well, which is news, obviously, to the two medicine cats that have accompanied him here. He's like, I discovered today that we have three more missing, 2 warriors, and no one can find Rockpaw.
What?
what? And you're just telling me this now?
You're not here.
Lizard Star just
Oh.
kind of like,
I thought I heard that I was there. My bad.
Oh wait. Yeah, I did not want to.
I mean, this is like the very first like moment that everybody's kind of like rolled up on the scene. So, Webnose and Grey Whisker are still there. They were, you know.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a separate journey. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. So, I might have got my wires crossed there, but everyone's there.
No,
That's
you're
fair.
fine.
Yeah, we're all there.
Yeah, you're fine. You had Lizard Star mentioned earlier. Yeah, you had Lizard Star mentioned earlier that they should join the meeting first before going from there to the Moonstone. So you're good.
Cool. That's all right. Cool. So,
I'm trying
So,
very
yeah.
hard to keep track of everything and keep notes.
a little bit. I'm
makes
juggling
sense.
4 clans. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Um,
I can only type so
My problem
fast.
is I didn't pay attention to the other clans because they're stinky.
If
That is
anyone's stinky here.
Yeah, I can only type so fast.
You know what? You know what, Black Arrow? All right. As someone who's seen your character sheet, you best hope that you don't expect one of us in RiverClan to pull aggro for you as the tank. All right. See where that gets you.
So, Evening Star kind of, lets down her guard a little bit, turns around and comes back up to join everybody. And she's just like, I just can't believe that, everyone here shared the same dream. I had a similar dream as well. And I thought maybe for a moment this was StarClan mocking me.
They're just Fortnite dancing on you.
Smugglera.
And she goes on to say that she had a dream, not about any warning necessarily, but being lost in these tunnels and hearing the rumbling and the humming and some terrified screams. And she says, I thought these were just nightmares as my clan slowly withered away, but I see now that maybe this has something to do with what's affecting us all.
Oh no, I wouldn't know about that. Never mind.
So just to confirm, no ThunderClan or Cats.
Correct.
Yet being the operative phrase, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lizard Star kind of looks at everyone and is like, well, it's kind of clear to me that StarClan chose to give you these messages. He's like, I can see that each cat here that received those messages is either a well-respected member of their clan, or is definitely a cat with something to prove, and therefore may even have a good heart. And he kind of like side-eyes Web Nose and Nines in that.
Who's saying this?
Lizard Star. So this is him being positive, kind of.
Kind of.
Hey.
And Golden Star kind of nods in agreement. It's like, well, I think that perhaps these cats were specifically chosen to find out what happened to the missing cats. And at this point, it sounds like we need to keep a close eye on the rest of our clan members to make sure that none of them go missing. And if they do happen to wander out of place, that we know exactly where they're going. And Lily Dawn kind of pipes up and is like, yeah, it kind of sounds like maybe, especially with the confirmation of Evening Star's dream, that while I agree that with Echo Storm, that it may have something to do with the Moonstone, but maybe the place that we're really focused on is the High Stones. And everyone just kind of looks at Lily Dawn.
Lily Dawn, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Who the fuck are you again?
Golden Star sighs and he's like, good try.
I do point out.
I can't tell if this is like something that Squish planned or if we're just going with it.
I wanted to point out that I feel like a journey to the Moonstone might be our best course of action, and then I start to question if there's one Moonstone, what if there's another Moonstone out there somewhere that no clan cat has found before?
I would like to pipe up and just, like, well, I guess I would have probably discussed this with Sparrow Star before we get here, but, like, does he want the other clans to know that Tideheart is headed to the Moonstone?
Sorry, say that again.
Does Sparrowstar want the other clans to know that Tideheart is already headed to the Moonstone?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I would pipe up and say that our medicine cat has already begun a journey to the Moonstone earlier this morning. After we brought this dream to him.
The clans have always been in the forest. Why would there be another moonstone somewhere else?
Well, as someone who's come from a very, very long ways away, you'd be surprised how big the world can be and how dangerous it is.
I'm just gonna kind of avoid everyone's gaze, as I'm pretty sure I know of some other place.
Y'all
Can I
ever
do
hit
an
by a
insight
car
check?
before? Like-
Can I do an insight check on Webnose?
Yeah.
Can I do a deception check? Fuck you.
Yeah, so what's gonna happen is basically you're gonna roll the deception, and that'll essentially be the difficulty for the insight check.
Oh, it fucking fell off.
Well, she's cheating, GM, she's cheating.
Alright. Fuck. Oh my god.
God smite her? God?
Mods, kill that guy?
It fell in my lap. Do I play it?
Oh.
Is
No,
it
no,
cocked?
roll it again.
No, it's pretty upright.
I mean,
Fucking roll that shit.
Fine,
Roll it
fuck,
properly.
I'm going on.
Oh my god. 18.
what's your
Is that plus your
modifier?
deception, or is that the roll on
It's
die?
+0.
Oh, so then yeah. just
Okay,
apply
well,
it.
I rolled an 18 and I have a +1 to my insight, so 19.
Only 18 rolls.
It's okay, guys. I'm the Sin
318.
Eater here. I'm the Sin Eater. I won't be able to roll above a 10. So it's okay. You guys roll your good rolls. I'll just sit back here with my sub 9 with modifier.
It's okay. You know what? It's okay. It actually it works out because you are technically still an apprentice right now. So like
It's true.
your rolls are gonna be a little lower. It's fine.
Yeah, and for the record, do not have me talk to anybody. I have a negative on my charisma. My visage just makes people angry and not want to listen to me.
I guess I would talk to everybody because I have
Yeah.
+7 charisma.
Yep, you're the party face.
At least you didn't get like renamed to like fucking bitch got trauma, no fur.
Yeah.
Patches.
Yeah, they didn't call me like Patch Face or
They-
something. That's a good
They're gonna
point.
change your name. They're gonna change your name to Fucked Up Hell.
Patch pelt.
Kelly, did you just say they were gonna change my name to Faux Paw?
Oh.
But that works still.
That actually is hilarious. I was gonna say patch pelt, but there was already a patch pelt, I think.
Yeah.
There is a patch belt, yeah.
Okay, so I definitely clocked that Webnose is acting sus over here. Yeah, I think I would say, like, because I'm also, again, just in the back of my mind, a little bit suspicious of you. And I think I would, like, catch your eye and, like, stare you down a little bit. And just be like, did you have something to add to the conversation?
No. I don't know anything outside the forest.
I would like to pipe in and be like, please, if you have any information you can give us, we need as much information as we can get.
Wait, is there Warrior Cat's equivalent of swearing?
Yeah.
Mousestone, Foxstone, Foxheart.
Fox sake.
Fine.
came from the land down under.
Yeah, let's go.
From beyond what we would call high stones.
Yes. I just don't know. Wait, do we know what east, west, and north is?
No.
Okay, never mind. That's good.
Well, we know which way the sun rises and sets.
True, yeah.
If it helps, Sky Clan is downstream of the river. If you need the direction.
I was gonna say the high stones.
Is it
Yeah.
behind the high stones or is it beyond the cooling? You said it's downstream of the.
It's downstream of the river. So behind High Stones is actually the way to the mountains. So yeah, so yeah, Sky Clan is a little more west of that direction.
Gotcha.
Like west if you're facing the
thought
mountains,
when
not
they
exactly
go-
west. So like if you're
Like in Firestar's quest, later when they get to that area, I thought they went beyond the high stones, but downstream of the river and beyond the lake place.
Well, Two Lake Place is more so behind Thunder. So it's more behind, yeah, it's more behind, like at the very back of ThunderClan territory, so the opposite side of the clans as High Stones.
I mean, you have reread them.
We don't need to talk about. We don't need.
You don't gotta out me like that.
Smiling, nodding.
I'm talking reading.
Smile and wave.
I'm still reading all the in-between stuff before I read
I have not
Yeah.
read anything past the first series, so I'm kind of out of my depth. But anyways, I came from that place, and there were some stones that resembled moonstones.
Did they?
I think.
Where's?
think the reason,
Sorry, Mike.
Kamiko, I think the reason you were thinking of Two Lake Place is they did start in Two Lake Place because Two Lake Place used to be the old Sky Clan camp. It got built on top of their camp. That's why they had to leave.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, no, I thought they were on the farm.
Yeah. Well, so there's a point where Firestar is at his old nest that he used to live back when he was a kitty pet under a specific bush, and he kind of gets like a vision of this used to be a clan den.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably just misremembering. Again, I haven't read that book literally since it came out.
Again,
I-
we don't need to talk
I
about
dropped Books
how
A
many.
Million, Barnes and Noble. Actually, I think what was the? Oh my god. The old one that was.
Borders.
Borders, yes. Fucking rope drop Borders for that shit.
Damn.
Yep.
Borders.
Yeah.
I would ask. I'm gonna ask Webnose, like, did the stones look like what you saw in the dream? Because I've been to the Moonstone, and while it's similar with like the glowing rock, it is just the one glowing stone, not, multiple around. Is the place that you're describing more similar to the dream, where there's glowing all around from clear rocks?
God, can I roll a history check?
I wanted to ask this real quick, just for notes purposes. Did Webnose specifically mention that they were in a clan before this?
No, I just said that I was from somewhere else. I didn't say.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
History.
You're trauma blocking.
Valid.
And I don't know what difficulty that would have been. How long ago was this for you?
Multiple
Okay, then I don't think you passed that.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah, I think you would need at least a 15, bud.
Yep. I think Guy Clan's thing was called like the Whispering Cave or something. I think that was the name of their moonstone. It was something. I think it was like something cave.
How far of a journey would it be to get to these stones?
They're quite a distance away.
There.
Evening Star kind of pipes up and is like, didn't you say that there was a medicine cat headed for the Moonstone already today?
Yes. Tideheart departed River Clan camp early this morning, headed to the Moonstone.
Maybe we should meet them at the Mothermouth. In case they emerge from the Moonstone and have a message from StarClan. And on the way there, we can discuss our next step.
I would just look to, like, Sparrow Star for, like, what he wants to do.
Sparrow Star looks at Golden Star looks at Lizard Star, and they all look at Evening Star and they're like, well, clearly these cats are entrusted. That's what Sparrow Star is saying. Clearly these cats are entrusted by StarClan for something. So if it is okay with the leaders of the other clans, we should keep a close eye on our clanmates and bear this responsibility onto Webnose, Echo Storm, Black Arrow, Pebble Pelt, Nines, and Evening Star, as it seems that they have answered the calling.
Ooh, the name of the thing.
Oh, whoa.
Um,
Golden Star agrees, and Lizard Star looks at Grey Whisker and is like, I would feel good if you were to at least accompany them to the Moonstone and just keep an eye on Webnose and make sure that she's gonna be okay. And then Grey Whisker kind of like shifts nervously and was like, but you just told me that my apprentice Rockpaw is missing. I don't think I can sit idly by knowing this information that you just now told us. And Lizard Star kind of nods and is like, I only found out on our way here, so I was hoping to get some answers without making you panic first. Though I'm sorry, clearly that wasn't the right call.
Yeah, no, you should have told us earlier.
Lizard Star just kind of like, Cheddar's like, yeah, but in any case, I'm glad that we made the journey out here rather than search for Rockpaw. I already have a couple of search parties out there, so there wasn't anything else for us three to do in that situation. So, and Grey Whisker is just like, I'm going back to camp. I trust Webnose to handle this.
Thanks, buddy.
Lily Dawn looks up at Golden Star and is like, I would like to accompany them to the Moonstone. And Golden Star just
hell
like,
no.
Golden Star just looks at Lily Dawn and is like, okay, that's fine. And he looks at Echo Storm and Black Arrow and is like, I trust that you two can handle yourselves.
Yeah, right.
And he departs, and Sparrow Star looks upon Pebble Pelt and Nines. And it's like, Pebble Pelt, you've always have been a very trustworthy cat, and I know you're going to pass those qualities on to Nines. And Nines, I never doubted you from the start, so take care. And therefore, all of the extra of this party leaves, except for Lily Dawn and Evening Star.
Thanks, boss.
Would we? Because I'm assuming Webnose at least has like traveling herbs.
Yes.
Are
So,
we able to
Golden
gather
Star
some for the rest of
let
us?
Lily Dawn come with us?
Yes.
You gotta put up with her.
We're gonna be traveling long distances, so we gotta smoke that ganja? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, haven't you watched Lord of the Rings?
I gotta get some of that good halfling kush.
And because Grey Whisker was prepared to go on this journey, she leaves her traveling herbs with the group. And so Lily Dawn is just kind of looking at everybody like, okay, well, why did I, kind of do this to myself? And she's like, well, it is getting quite late, so we probably do want to head to the High Stones now. And on the way, I can look to see if I can find any herbs for the rest of us who do not have, who did not prepare for such a journey. So now she's trying to be helpful, for real, and do her job.
She's trying her best, guys.
She's trying her
If the
best.
asshole
Unfortunately,
is
her best,
outside your abilities.
Okay. I would also. I'm making some assumptions about like what my character has had access to, but I would imagine that like I also know what the traveling herbs look like and like which ones would be the most useful. So like I'm also keeping an eye out for those things as we get going.
I'm just used to grinning and bearing it. I didn't know you guys have these like magic herbs and stuff. That's pretty cool.
I just like affectionately flick my tail against Nines and be like, you don't have to grin and bear it anymore.
Okay.
What kind of loner are you?
I give Webnose the nastiest look. Like, if looks could kill, you would be on the ground right now.
Setting you on fire with my mind.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, Black Arrow's just gonna be like, that's big talk coming from a loner yourself.
Hey, who the fuck are you?
How old is
Someone more respected than you.
I'd say like around that medicine, like the age where they transition out of being an apprentice and into a medicine cat, like a little
Like
past that.
like a year and a half? So-
Yeah, I'd say year and a half.
Okay, so I got a year on you.
Because
That's on the
that's
bait.
kind of around the range. That's kind of around the range for medicine cats, anyways, because they take a little bit longer than normal apprentices. Although you wouldn't tell with Cinderball.
So I'm gonna just like tower over Webnose and
I don't think you
Bear
can
my
tower
fucking
over
face.
me.
how fucking
would-
big are you?
You know Maine Coon?
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
I'm probably one of the few cats that could, and that's just because I'm tall rather than like big.
So I am big and hefty and dense.
Fatty fatkins.
I got the
But I'm
long
fat.
legs.
Not fat.
Just
A chunky
strong
baby.
That's why we don't have
Okay.
food in Leaf Bear.
Okay, you fucking
All
pipsqueak.
in-
Go hunt
all in
some more.
favor. All in favor of nicknaming Webnose Chubbs from now on.
I'm not fat. It's fluff. It's all fur.
I won't participate in bullying.
Sure.
Webnose is one of those
Maybe we
cats that
could-
looks like fucking huge, and then you put him in water, and it becomes.
I was
so
gonna say,
small, and there's
we
nothing.
could take a detour through the stream to see how you look without all your fur fluffed out.
I don't know how to
Well,
Evening Star is just quietly putting up with all of the banter as you guys are
Yep.
heading out. She is also, like I said, she is long furred. She's not a Maine Coon or anything, so she's not a particularly large cat. But
I'm long
she's just, just kind of listening to everybody, and she's thinking to herself. She says it out loud a little bit. She's like, "And this is the group I was left with."
I actually would also like to kind of catch up a little bit with Evening Star to ask her, like, about the disappearances. Like, was there anything that they had in common? Like, did they go missing at the same time of day? Like, was there like a task that they were all kind of set to right before they went missing, or like any kind of similarities that she had noticed throughout all of the missing?
Did they all frequent similar areas
Yeah.
at any point before?
Did they happen to go to a secondary location?
Did you see any tall, two-legged apes around? Oh, well, now someone's getting all asking questions. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, looks like I know who's getting the. Looks like I know who's not getting fucking herbs.
Yeah, it's fine. I can already
just
find
thought
some.
of Shirley.
Actually, can I do like a survival check to see if I find the herbs that we need?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have training in survival if you want to just help me.
Oh, I do too. I have a +4 to
What's
it.
your
What's
plus?
yours?
Mine's a +4.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 3, so
Well, if I'm helping you, you get to roll it.
You're so right.
Yeah, that 3.
Okay.
Yeah, the 3 was mine.
Okay, so that is a 16.
+4, or is it 16?
No, it's 12 plus 4, so 16
Gotcha.
total.
So yeah, you do find some herbs that's enough for like 2 cats and maybe.
Okay, well, it's me and 9s, so.
Yeah, so you're good. Can somebody roll for me for Lily Dawn?
Do you want me to roll for her?
Dumbass.
Anybody?
Listen, 11
I haven't gotten to roll dice yet. Let me roll dice.
Alright,
Okay.
Kameko, roll dice.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, wow, she
What happened
really
to all the
upped her
18s?
chops.
We had
I
3
did
18 rolls, and now it's just this.
It's
I'll
our
say-
household.
Did it all.
Does she have, like, any kind of a plus to survival?
She's gonna have the same as you, the +4.
Okay.
He's a shitmaster and an itchy asshole.
I don't know.
outside of first
I feel like
skills.
Lily Dawn should have a negative in stat.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's fully up to you. Because I was going to say, like, it is a wisdom.
She
It
would
is
have
a-
a negative on the stat, but she is legally trained in it, so its plus is just a little worse.
There you go.
Webnose, what is your plus? 7. Okay, so she would actually have, what was that? A 6?
It was a 6, yeah. so
Yeah, you rolled a 6.
13.
Dang, yeah, she still didn't make the cut.
Oh, look at my big
Pay
sis
more
making
attention
the
in
roll.
school, dummy.
So she just kind of like looks like kind of like jealously at Pebble Pelt and Nines, and it's just like, dang, I can't do anything.
I'm gonna be so real with you. I fully do not even notice.
Oh my god, are you trying to make us feel bad?
I feel bad.
I'm not trying to make you feel anything.
No.
I'm not.
God.
So she just kind of keeps going, and Evening Star is starting to wonder, like, why did she want to come along?
Can I slip some herbs to Lilydon? I feel really bad now.
Maybe she's just, it's a learning
Can I
experience.
notice Webnose slip some herbs to Lilydon?
So for that,
if you can beat my stealth,
I was gonna say,
Or
she
my
would roll
sleight of hand.
stealth. She would roll stealth and it would be against your passive perception, which is whatever your perception score is plus 10. I believe on the character sheet it also has your passive perception just noted somewhere.
It should, yeah.
it's below skills.
Yeah.
On the one that we got sent, the passive perception is dead center. No.
No, far left.
Oh, far
Under
left.
prison.
Far left, all the way at the bottom.
Bottom left. Yeah.
On which page?
On the
Should be
very
under
first
622.
page.
10.
There's a 4 that.
Do you add anything to it?
I already added.
Oh, well then.
Oh, well,
I mean, being big and clumsy, I'm not the stealthiest.
You're
And
just doing
so-
it really
Fair.
obviously.
real quick, because Lilydon is from ThunderClan with Black Arrow and Echo Storm, so they already kind of know a little bit about her. She is an older medicine cat. She's had a couple of apprentices, but unfortunately, like 2 of them died.
Oh, damn.
oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh my god.
The
No
qualifications
wonder she
get worse.
can't do anything. She's old as fuck.
And
You're
so,
bullying this old lady.
like,
Hey, that's what I
her,
do in my free time.
she hasn't really like gotten herself together since her last apprentice died, and that's why like
Oh,
Golden
man, I
Stars
feel
is
bad.
like, Golden Stars, can you please get your shit together, because we need to have another medicine cat apprentice. And
Here,
she's
go
just like,
fucking
yeah,
babysit
totally.
until you get your shit together.
Can I, okay, then could I, I feel like as we're going along, right, like we have enough time for her to do like another check. Could I give her the help action so she can make it with advantage?
Well, no.
Okay, that's fair. I was
No.
trying to be helpful. I'm not mad at her. I'm only mad at Webnose, so
What?
you're bullying my apprentice.
Princess is
Oh.
fucking bald. Sorry.
I'm not.
You're a
entirely
fuzzball.
bald. I'm just partially bald.
You are cutting off God.
So even though, she sounds like really frail and pitiful, right? But she still just doesn't have like a whole lot of drive to like do anything better.
Mhm.
So it's been a minute since her last apprentice died, and Golden Star's just kind of like fed up with it. So he just is like, trying to be kind of stern with her, but also like tired of her shit. So that's why he's like, oh, you want to go to the Moonstone? Yeah, go to the Moonstone. She should be, even though, she's old, but she still should be, like, doing her job better. But that is why, like, that's why she is the way she is. She's had kind of a rough past these last couple years. I would say she's probably about 9 years old. Which is kind of getting up there for a feral cat.
Yeah.
So she is, she's very thankful to Webnose.
Shall I plan spare one of the 3 fucking medicine cats?
For real, right?
Like, if we find Rockpaw, can we keep? Great. I already had 2. I don't need another one.
I'm an adult.
Yeah, exactly. Find another one.
There's already.
Sorry,
I'm
we have some
thinking-
PTSD when it comes to adult medicine cats. Apparently they're not so great over here.
Hey, it's not my fault I know how to do my job.
pointedly looks at Lily Dawn.
She's just kind of checked out of the conversation by now. She's just like, yeah.
So valid.
I gave her the herbs, right?
You did.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
it
she-
didn't go unnoticed.
But Echo Star clocked that.
She was very grateful for that, and so she goes up to Evening Star and kind of shares a little bit, but Evening Star isn't very keen to that kind of assistance. So Lily Dawn just kind of is like, okay, I'll give you your space type, whatever. So you guys are pretty close to the high stones by now. It's not really that far of a walk through Wind Clan territory, but you do have to cross the Thunder Path.
Okay.
So at this point would probably be a good time for another check.
Fair.
Is this for us to cross the road?
Yes.
Alright, who dies first, monster? Let's find
So
out.
Evening Star comes up to the side of the road, and she feels a responsibility for everybody, being the most senior warrior here. So she's kind of naturally taken lead as she is leader, and she's watching the monsters fly by, and she's just kind of looking out for the right time. And she finds an opening. There's no monsters around, and so she's like, okay, it seems like it's safe to cross now. May I please get some, I don't know what the most appropriate check would be here. If I could
Well,
get
that's
assistance.
that's where maybe we could do different people are making different checks, and that affects their difficulty, perhaps. I think the two most logical ones would be athletics or acrobatics,
Okay.
whichever one's better for that person.
Alright. So,
I would
who
say
wants to
basically-
cross first?
I'll do it. I'm the most expendable.
No.
Hey,
Also, I have the most experience with cars.
Wait, how old is Pebbles?
Pebble Pelts?
Belt.
Alright, we
I
did
would
it, boys.
say I'm probably
Why did I
like
just ship Pebble Pelt and Echo Store?
ship name.
It's the rules a little bit.
Maybe.
no.
Um,
Darkland.
I'd
My roll was a 17 plus 7, so a 24 total to
Okay.
cross the road.
You made it.
mine's a 18 total.
That was ominous.
Well, I was gonna pull a seniority card, but damn, that bitch just ran.
I used my athletics, so instead of being like really quick about it, I just jump. Just one solid jump.
Yeah, I also did athletics. I think as soon as I see Nines go, I'm just like not even thinking about it. I'm jumping after him. I got an 18 total.
You got an 18? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're
No.
using athletics.
Well, you can use either athletics or acrobatics, whichever one is better.
Because
Because either of
you're...
the skills were applicable.
So because
I
you're in
have
a
16
haste-
total.
stopping with Pebble Pelt real quick. Because you're in a haste jumping after Nines, you're gonna hit something sticky on that road. And it's gonna kind of catch you, and you're not gonna make it across super quick.
Oh, the moment I see she doesn't fucking clear it, I'm running back into the road to drag her to the other side. The second I see that.
Okay. So, in that case, what was your score again?
My score was a 24.
Mine was an 18.
Okay, so he's gonna help you get free and help you across.
Yeah, I'm gonna notice that she doesn't clear it, and I'm gonna bound over, grab her by her scruff, and like toss her to the other side before jumping back after her. I'm using athletics. What can I say?
Big old monster cat. I'm gonna watch them both like run across and double check that I don't hear anything coming, and when I'm sure that it's safe, I'm gonna low and fast sprint across. I got a 14 plus 7, so 21.
21.
You make it across just fine.
Okay. Obviously, I try to cross at around the same time as the rest of the group crosses. I had a 16.
You have 16? Okay. So, at this time, Evening Star notices that there's a monster coming down that doesn't have any lights on. So...
Oh, I'm fucked.
Bad
so
drivers.
her sight couldn't pick it up, but she hears it coming, and it's coming really fast. So, can somebody roll for Evening Star?
Yeah. I got you.
And I'm gonna...
While Pebbles is doing that, can I ask a environment question?
Yes.
Are there trees nearby the part of Thunderpath we're at?
Oh, you're doing SkyClan things, aren't you?
There is one singular tree because you're right next to the high stones.
That one really tall one, you see?
Oh, I do see.
I rolled a 6.
Well,
Oh, so at this point, Evening Star does her best to shove Echo Storm across, and he barely makes it across right when the monster is coming across the road. And Evening Star is caught in the path of the monster.
Oh my god!
We already have a fucking dev!
Well,
So she gets...
It's a leader.
along.
They have more lives. They have more lives. We're okay.
she does have 9 lives. It's fine. It's fine.
that one's freebie. That one's freebie.
So she gets flung onto the tree that's across the road.
On the side that we're on, or
Made it.
On the side that you guys are on.
okay. Has Lily Dawn crossed yet?
No, she is not.
I
Okay.
don't think she wants to now either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'm sorry. Was there more to that description, Squish?
Just that she, Evening Star hits the tree trunk really hard and just falls to the ground about 5 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Nines and Echo Storm, and just be like, and just say like, make sure Lily Dawn gets across, and then run to Evening Star.
Okay. And so, can somebody roll Lily Dawn for me?
Sure, I got it. It's gonna be a 13 plus whatever her plus is.
Okay. So she is going to be pretty shaken up, but also kind of running on adrenaline to get across the road. And who's helping her across the road?
I can. You'll see why I'm okay with that if a car hits me. So I'm going to burn one of my barbarian rages for the day. So I'm going to
Okay.
get advantage on my strength check to help her across. Let me take that down. Right, so that means I'm going to be rolling 2 dice and taking the higher one. Well, thank God I did that. So it would have been a 1, but because I was rolling at advantage because I burned my rage, it is actually going to be an 18.
Hey.
Nice.
And I don't know if you're using my plus or her plus. If we're using my plus, it's a 25. If you're using her
Ooh.
plus, it's something.
Okay. Well, either way, you guys would make it across, because I'm looking for basically over 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
you
same
guys
thing.
haven't
I'm
already
gonna grab her
guessed
by
it.
the scruff and huck her across before I jump after her.
Yep. So, cool. Everyone somewhat makes it across. The Evening Star is down and out for the count. And, so she
I
is...
get across.
Oh, Web.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Web knows.
Yeah,
still has to-
she's up in a tree right now.
I was gonna ask, because I'm using the tree, can I roll the damage?
Yeah, sorry, I thought you crossed. Yeah. Go for it. You're just watching all the horrors from above.
Oh, good thing I did that. My first roll was a
Ooh.
Was a nat 20 pass?
I would hope so.
Yeah. However you want to cross it from that tree.
You like glide down across.
With my
Turn
fucking
into
fluff.
flying squirrel.
yeah.
On the other side, all they see is just a fucking large blur flying from the other tree.
And you just conveniently land at the base of the other tree on the other side.
Serendipitous.
I would also like so. I ran over to Evening Star, but as soon as I see Lily Dawn get across, I like call for her to come over here.
And
I'd like to think that you turn around to go call for them, and you turn back around, and I'm just there.
And I look at you and then just fully ignore you.
So Lily Dawn is just like what the heck just happened, you know? And she runs up to Evening Star, and Evening Star's body is broken, and like she is definitely not alive. So Lily Dawn is just like checking for all the, you know, damage and everything, and she's like, I don't know how many lives Evening Star has left. No one knows that kind of stuff from a leader of another clan. And so she's looking around and she's like, I need something to brace her body with, because after she resurrects, this is still not going to look very good for her. She's still going to be severely injured. So she's looking around she's like, I need some straight twigs and anything I can get to secure it around her body.
Okay,
Go find those.
yeah, I'll like
Tree again and get sticks.
start looking around.
You're under a tree.
I'm in this tree.
You climb it and just rip sticks out.
Yeah, they're just fucking. It's raining sticks.
I would. Can I look for like maybe like some kind of like longer leaves or something that can be used to like kind of hold the stuff together, like even cobwebs or something.
Yeah. I'm not going to be too worried about the specifics of what they use to bind the twigs together, because I know in Warriors canon they do this for broken bones, but I don't recall. You know what, Echo Storm, you may recall exactly what it is that they use.
Bindweed.
Yeah. So.
Sometimes they'll use rushes. So yeah, rushes, bindweed, those are the main two.
Cool. So
Excuse me.
hopefully we find some of this around if we start looking.
Yeah, did you want us to roll like
Calling up on my warrior cat's autism.
perception
Hey,
or
look, it's gonna help.
Yeah, perception.
oh
Whoever's looking.
I got 19 plus 4, which is 23.
I think.
Alright, you got it, girl.
Okay, you know, I think I'm gonna just put my dice back down.
I'm just gonna keep doing my.
There's plenty of sticks around, so I'm sure that's not a problem. It's mostly the stuff to bind it with. So, so you bring that back to Lily Dawn, and she does what she can for Evening Star to make sure that this can go as best as it possibly can. And so now with Evening Star dressed up, this is probably the first time that most of these cats witness this, but especially for Nines, this might, I don't know how disturbing this may actually be, losing a life. But Lily,
I've seen many a cat die, so this is not new to me.
with the resurrection.
Have you seen them
part.
come back to
Yeah,
life?
them coming back to life, very weird.
So Lily Dawn turns to Nines and is like, "What you may see next may be very disturbing."
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yes. And so, Evening Star, her dead body starts to twitch, and her limbs, shattered, begin to kind of snap back together, and her eyes shoot open and her mouth opens and she wails in pain
Yikes.
as her body kind of fixes itself.
Can I
How many
say...
lives were lost here?
We don't know.
Well, if she was a corpse when she hit the tree, it wouldn't lose an extra life.
Well, no, so in Warriors, if an injury is bad enough, you can lose more than one life over.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, but also when we see that happen, it's not like we would have seen like the come back to life briefly, die again, come back to life briefly, die again thing.
Yeah.
Assuming only one.
Like it's Spy Kids 3?
Can we say that, because I got such a high perception, can we say that I also found, like, some poppy seeds or something for, like, the pain?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just because, you know.
This pain for Evening Star seems to be so overwhelming, and Lily Dawn notices that actually her back is broken.
Oh,
Her spine
shit.
is broken. And so Evening Star goes limp again.
No.
Her eyes
Yikes.
roll back in her head. And Lily
Fuck.
Dawn sighs, and she's like, I don't know if she's going to be able to come back from this one.
Should Evening Star have
Well-
death saving throws for each and every?
Well, death saves are when you are unconscious but not dead outright.
Yeah, this bitch.
I mean,
dead.
she's not dead
At least,
outright.
technically.
Yeah, like mechanically speaking, death saving throws happen when you have hit 0 hit points, but you are not dead. Once you have failed 3 death saving throws, you are considered dead, and then you can't get healed using regular spells, and you need special resurrection magic to bring them back.
But I mean, at the very least, we should know when, she's at least on her last life.
Yeah,
Right?
well, yeah, she'll stop moving.
Well, because that's something. That's something.
We'll
that,
look at her
like,
health bar, and we'll see she's out of stocks.
Some cats just like know when some leader's on their last life or whatever. Because of their like connections to StarClan or whatever. So at least we'll know that.
Will we?
And then Evening Star jerks awake again, and her back seems to get back into place as well. And her eyes straighten up, and she groans in so much pain, and she passes out again, but she's still breathing, so she didn't die again.
So how many
Jesus
times did she
Christ.
die?
Twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least 2.
Can I mean, she's, like, unconscious. I don't know if I'd be able to, like, feed her the poppy
She's the last member of
seeds.
her clan. She can't die.
No, she can't.
So how a medicine cat normally would feed an unconscious cat is they would put the herbs, and they would put the mashed up herbs into their mouth, and then kind of like stroke their throat with a paw to trigger their body into swallowing.
Can I do that with the poppy seeds?
Lily Dawn assists you with such a task, and
That is
Does she actually
setting
help?
off my medical autism.
Does Lily Dawn actually help?
yeah, she does.
Lily Dawn just casually punching Evening Star in the throat.
Just casual throw punches.
But yeah.
Like, you better
Um,
swallow these
I
poppy
had-
seeds or else.
I had another question that's slightly off topic. So what I was gonna ask earlier, and then was like, no, I wouldn't, like, think of that because so this is the probably only second time that I've ever been even near a thunder path. But being there, does it feel similar to the like rumbling that we felt in the dream?
Possibly.
Okay.
If you want to do a
check about it?
Yep.
What check do you think? History? Or I'm bad at history, so
Everything else, please.
Probably, I don't know if insight would apply.
okay. Yeah. I'm okay with insight. It's not great, but it's better than a -1. That's a 15.
Okay. So, you do note that something felt eerily similar.
Okay.
That you felt it kind of brought you back to the dream, and that kind of vibration that you felt and the panic that you felt in that moment.
Got it.
What if the cat we saw was, what's it?
Evening Star?
Yeah, what if that mysterious cat we saw in the dream was Evening Star, and she's being pulled back into the afterlife of Starland?
She's getting pulled back to cat hell.
Yeah.
Like it's Doom.
Was it, you said there wasn't any like really defining features of the cat we saw in the dream?
Correct.
But Evening Star had the same dream.
She did not have the exact same dream. She had a dream of the place, but she did not dream of the cat or the...
Oh, okay.
Is the cat.
It's an escort quest, and we failed it.
Oh
Hey, she only
She's
died
still alive.
by-
Yeah, but I don't
She
know how
only
many times
died
she's died
twice.
before this.
not enough.
Lily Dunn, are you able to tell, is this her last life that she's on?
Something tells me that if it isn't, then she's close.
Well, guess we gotta put her back in the thunder path.
Alright, where's my fucking hemlock?
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I thought we wanted to kill Lily Dawn. Why did we
I
switch
mean-
to the leader?
Lily Dot could be the one to carry them out there.
Anyway,
So, at this point, it's very clear that you guys are going to be moving for a while. And you hear some footsteps approaching very quickly.
paw steps or like
Footsteps,
okay.
footsteps.
No, I just wanted to, because there's a part of my brain that's like, we're
Important to
fairly
say that.
near Barley's farm ish, just across the road. So like, if we hear footsteps, I'm concerned. If we hear paw steps, I'm looking around for Tideheart.
It's paw steps.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
And-
like looking to see if it's Tideheart, because that's who I'm expecting at this point.
And it is. Tideheart
Perfect.
and Adderbelly come around the corner over to the base of the tree, and Tideheart is just wide-eyed, like, we heard screaming. What happened? What are you guys doing here?
I'm just gonna like give him a really quick rundown of like all of these cats had the same dream as Nines and I. We have been journeying here with Evening Star. While she was trying to cross the Thunder Path, she got flung into a tree. She's lost 2 of her lives at this point. And seems to have like passed out from the pain.
And Tideheart is mortified. And he goes over to Lily Dawn looking at Evening Star. and he's just like, wouldn't she be like, shouldn't she be awake, even though like were her injuries that grave? And Lily Dawn's like, yeah, her injuries were really, really bad. And Adderbelly kind of comes up to Pebblepelt, and Adderbelly is probably also a massive cat. She's not as tall as Nines and not as fluffy as Webnose or Echo Storm, but she still like commands presence in her own right. And she comes up to Pebblepelt, and she's just like, she's like, it has been a long time since I've been to the Moonstone. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Is it that bad?
Because she's like, the tunnels, a lot of the tunnels were collapsed, and I had to literally dig out stones to get us to the Moonstone. I'm surprised we made it through at all. She's like, I don't know what happened, but we got there, and Tideheart was able to share tongues with StarClan. And she looked over at Evening Star, and she's like, why is there a leader among you and no other leaders?
Evening Star is the only leader that shared a dream similar to the one that we had, that like we all had.
I would like to point out that it is weird how Evening Star, who is seemingly so upset about none of her cats having a dream, is suddenly, how she had suddenly come forth about having a dream of her own, but that dream didn't even match our dreams, besides using some of the details that we had already given.
I mean, can you blame her?
I
don't even care if she is lying. It's an extra set of hands at the very least. Or paws, I suppose.
And I couldn't conceive of a leader taking out members of their own clan.
I don't think she took out the members of her own clan, but I can't help but wonder if she lied about her dream just to make sure Wind Clan had some say in what happened on this journey.
I mean, can you blame her for wanting to be a part of it, though? Like, the majority of her clan is missing.
And would that not reflect poorly on the leader if she had sat back and done nothing? And let the other clans handle it?
I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing, but I'm not sure that with Evening Star not having, I don't think she's told us the full truth. And I'm also a little worried about the fact that she has essentially just left her clan to go on this journey instead of sending other cats like the other clans did. So right now their clan doesn't have any leadership, because I think we mentioned that the deputy was taken, right? So right now Wind Clan has no leadership because Evening Star decided to go on this journey. There is nobody running the clan right now.
But is there even much of a clan left to run at this point?
That's what I was going to say, is that if it's something of such grave importance, would the leader not take it upon themselves? Especially when they've apparently been given a gift that allows them to be wrenched back from the claws of death? Rather than risk her underlings who do not have such gifts?
Yeah, but what about the cats who are still back home?
With her death.
What if something happens back there? They don't have any leader to help protect them.
I'm more concerned.
I think that she has enough faith in her clan to where they won't need her holding their paws the entire time. Surely.
I'm much more concerned at the news that the tunnels to the Moonstone have collapsed. Is this
also
a message from StarClan that they no longer want to share tongues with us?
Also, didn't you say Tideheart spoke with StarClan? Did they say anything?
Tideheart turns around and is like, yes, I did. Share tongues with StarClan. answering before Adderbelly can confirm. And he looks around at the group, and his eyes are just so dark with the knowledge that he now bears and that he has to pass on to these cats. They told me that some StarClan cats have also gone missing.
Huh?
How?
What do you mean? What, how could StarClan cats go missing? Where would they go?
So, would the Sky Clan know about, or like know stories about the Dark Forest?
Yep.
Would I have a
Good.
little bit of insight into that?
Does anyone know about the Dark Forest at this time period?
Yeah, because I think it's like a nursery tale.
So, like, legend. You've heard legend of.
You've heard tale.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be great. I'm not trying to be catsist like you, but I'm trying to share my information.
Well, you weren't so interested in sharing it earlier.
You do that earlier.
Fired you off the rough house. Yeah. Well, now
So,
you know I'm not fucking playing for him, so I don't have anything else to lose. Quote unquote.
Adderbelly is kind of just like standing there, like kind of nervous and stuff, and she's like, maybe I should go check on Wind Clan, since their leader has now lost 2 lives, and all of this talk about their clan having no one is making me nervous.
Did they?
I'm
And it's
sure
kind
they
of
would
interesting
appreciate
for Adderbelly to get nervous, but
Yeah.
the tunnel's collapsing.
Did we, Sorry, I didn't remember. Did she say that, did Evening Star say that their medicine cat had also gone missing, or no? Yes. Okay. So, then I would like to suggest that one of the medicine cats here accompany Adderbelly to check on Wind Clan.
I volunteer Lily Dot.
I thought Pebbleville was gonna volunteer me.
Oh, I mean, no, I would rather have you here where I can keep an eye on you.
Damn.
I volunteer Lily Dot. I want to push that problem off to someone else.
Yeah, but then, and since Adderbelly's gone back, she can also take leader back. Evening Star?
Evening
Is
Star.
it safe to move Evening Star right now?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't-
Evening Star can't move right now.
So then I guess we're
Well, Lily
waiting
Dawn,
here
looks
until
like
she
you're
can
waiting.
move.
So, as far as like available medicine cats that we have, it's Tideheart and Lily Dawn.
Oh yeah, Tideheart's still there.
I
forgot
mean-
about Tideheart.
Oops.
I feel like Adderbelly would be more comfortable going with Tideheart, but also, like, I leave that up to, you know, the medicine cats here too.
I think it makes the most sense. They're Tideheart out of if the choices are between Tideheart and Lily Dot, then
Yes, we should send the competent one.
well, it's more so we should send the one that's not also old.
Yeah, because, well, they're gonna have to cross the Thunder Cap.
That's what I'm more
Oh,
worried
yeah.
about. Shouldn't we not risk crossing the road again and just let whoever's here?
Can we look for an
Run.
alternate way?
Yeah.
Like maybe a tunnel underneath Thundercat?
I mean, we could go above.
Adderbelly is like a super warrior,
Yeah,
so she's gonna be able to
she got it. She's fine.
Yeah,
She's
she's
like
gonna be
a
able to
good
help
cat.
the
She's
medicine
a super
cat
soldier.
cross.
She's like
I kinda
basically
love that.
Steve Rogers.
And we're gonna turn around and watch both of them get hit by a car.
Absolutely not. If my brother gets hit by a car, I will riot.
So, does the party want to send one or both medicine cats with Adderbelly?
we should probably keep one with us.
I mean, we have one with us.
I mean-
don't
Webnose is technically a medicine cat.
we? Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean,
not everyone
technically.
here.
I mean, I don't trust you.
Trusts Webnose.
Okay, but do you trust Lily Dawn?
More than Webnose.
I'm not. I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, whoa, hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
I'm sure Webnose is perfectly capable on her own. I'm sure we will survive with her. Plus, she's the one that had the vision, not Lily Dawn.
I'm not suggesting we send Webnose back. At all. No, I think Webnose should be with this party. But the question is, are both Tideheart and Lily Dawn going back, or just Tideheart?
I'm gonna say under my breath, I mean, if we send two, that means we've got a second roll if one gets hit.
Dang.
Might as well.
If we do
if
send
it's just
two,
gambling,
I
you might as well
believe-
get 2 shots at it, right?
Do I hear 9 say this?
I'm trying desperately not to say something like that out loud. It just kind of slips out quietly.
Can I roll to hear that?
Yeah.
Can I do a deception?
Yeah. Sure, I can roll a deception. It's gonna be fucking god awful.
I was gonna say, would-
Perception's gonna be amazing.
Would that be deception or more like stealth, because you're really just keeping it under your breath?
Well, I think it would definitely be a charisma.
Okay, yeah, that's
over,
fair.
Like dex, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being verbal. I could see an argument for performance, but they're both equally bad for
That's
me,
fair.
so it doesn't really
Yeah.
make a difference.
Valid.
It's gonna be a big fat 9 there, Chief.
Yeah, nice.
Big
After
dog,
my -1 modifier.
Big dog, unnatural 20. Hate to break it to ya.
Your passive would have gotten it. You're fine.
I
So
just
what
had to
was
flex
said?
a little bit.
What's up?
What was said that they overheard?
Oh, I said it was something along the lines of, if we send both, that means if one doesn't make it across, there's a second chance at clearing it.
Oh,
Call
yeah.
Nance out.
But in a much less, a much less diplomatic way of saying that, I suppose.
At least they get 2 chances to cross each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Nance out. Be like, hey, what was that? You wanna speak up?
Huh?
He said that.
I
He
get
said both. There's 2 chances to get across.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna tower over him.
I get between them.
literally
You
can't
literally
understand
can't,
sizes.
first of all.
I'm gonna look him dead in the eyes then.
Okay.
I like shoulder over there and I'm like, do you have a problem? To you.
Obviously you.
It's not my fault that I care for the medicine cats.
I'm just going to exchange a brief glance with Black Arrow. I don't want to say anything, but
Yeah,
well, I would hope that my clanmate can feel my sentiment at least.
Yeah.
I would like to defer to the medicine cats of whether they think one of them should stay here with Evening Star, or both of them go back to and check on Wind Clan. And when I say medicine cats, I'm very clearly not including Webnose in this.
He's gonna glare at you. I think both the other 2 medicine cats are equally knowledgeable, and I think that it would be a good idea to have one stay with Evening Star, because I would need a second hand helping Evening Star if something goes downhill.
Again, fully ignoring you. I'm just looking at Tideheart and Lily Dawn.
One of these
I would
second
just like to
calls
point
is
out-
not the most reliable.
I would just like to point out for the record, Webnose and I agree with each other. Like we were both saying,
No, no.
yeah, that sounds correct.
Here's the thing. I fully agree that one of them should stay here. I just don't like Webnose. And I don't trust them, so I don't listen to anything that she says.
So at this point, Lily Dawn and Tideheart are like just talking to each other. They're not even paying attention to what's happening back here. Outerbelly is. Outerbelly's like, what is going on? And Tideheart and Lily Dawn come up to the group, not knowing what was being said, and they're just like, hey, so Tideheart feels like it's appropriate for him to go check on WindClan with Outerbelly, and Lilyheart will stay with Evening Star since she has more experience with leaders losing lives and what they will need when they come back.
Okay, yeah.
So with that decision made, Outerbelly like picks up Tideheart essentially and helps him cross the road when it's clear. And Lily Dawn settles in beside Evening Star and looks to the group and is like, it would be, since she had poppy seeds, it would probably be beneficial if Evening Star was to eat when she woke up. And also, it's been a long day for everyone, so perhaps it would be a good time to hunt if possible. And I want to keep hunting kind of simple. It's not gonna be a huge. It's probably gonna be an easy task. So look here.
Bless you.
You.
StarClan
So-
bless.
StarClan blesses you.
Maybe athletics?
What's the question?
Hunting.
I would say that's probably survival.
Survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, survival is usually the role for, like, foraging and stuff like that, so.
Okay. Yeah. So it's gonna be easy, so if everyone wants to roll, whoever's gonna hunt, I guess, if you wanna roll for survival.
Yeah.
I'm okay at it. I'm not amazing, but I'm okay. I have a +4.
How have I gotten another 18?
Who got
Because
any?
you've only rolled twice. You're saving all your luck.
No, I had a total 16 for crossing the underpath. That's kind of what caused a certain someone to get turned into a
Lose 2 of her lives.
Let me say this. Also, if you get over 10, you get 1 piece of prey. If you get over 15, you get 2.
Okay, so my modifier doesn't matter. Because I'm at nat 18, so the plus doesn't even matter.
You get 3.
Easy clap.
Okay, which stat was it again?
It was
Survival.
survival, so it would have been your wisdom.
I only rolled an 8.
Okay,
so.
well it's an 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get 2 pieces of prey.
I got a
17. So you get 2 pieces of prey.
word for my
I rolled a 4 and have a +4, so I have an 8 total.
You tried your best.
I tried my best. I'm distracted, okay? I'm distracted. But also, I had traveling herbs, so I'm okay. Like, I don't need to eat right now.
Want me to try?
I mean, yeah, like, definitely, like, try hunting, see if you can catch anything. I feel like I've, like, shown you some of the, like, hunting stuff.
13 plus 4, so that's a 17.
Okay. So you basically catch the one that got away from Pebble Pelt, and you catch one for yourself.
Yeah. You go, sis.
Yinks.
So
roommates.
Did anybody catch food for little? I rolled a 6.
I did.
I caught 2. You can have one of mine. You're my clanmate. I have to share.
I was gonna say, and did anyone get some for like Lily Dawn and Evening Star if and when she wakes up?
I don't know if we were talented enough for that.
I can give
If-
one of mine to one of them.
I was gonna say if one of the medics is going without food, they can have mine.
Wait, what did we catch? Because some prey is larger and can be shared between cats.
I was also gonna say we also all ate traveling birds, did we not? So
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I was
Some of
saying.
us.
I definitely did. I know me and Nines definitely did, so I don't have to eat right now.
Yeah.
I would say I'm saving mine.
We don't. Okay. I'm trying to think.
I think the
I
idea
don't think
was
I don't think
when-
any ThunderClan did, but I think we had extra, right? Grey Whisker left us extra, so there's 2 traveling herbs that I don't think got eaten. Just
well, I think all of us the math was we had 5 total traveling birds, so that was enough for each of us. And then what I was trying to say is that we probably are getting towards the time where they're wearing off. But
Yeah, we
probably
are
don't
all
need
the way
to,
up.
eat a full, we don't need to probably eat a full meal, so we can probably share between the 7, 8 cats that are here.
Yeah, I think because a lot of prey can't be shared between 2, so I think you guys have caught enough prey for everybody. And then still have like 1 piece for waiting for Evening Star when she wakes up. Who wants to share their prey with Lily Dawn?
no.
I guess
I-
I will. I'm the medicine.
I was gonna say I can too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if Nines and I share 1 piece and then the other one can go to Lily Dawn.
Yeah, I'm more than willing
I think
to.
it's
As
more the who's eating with Lily Dawn.
I mean,
Oh, I don't-
like I said, I can.
I would like
I'm
to
used to
add-
not eating, so
I would also like to add that one of my spells is good berries, so canonically I can just find berries.
literally that's what the travel herbs are, by the way.
Well, we have extra travel herbs then.
Yeah, if you read the description of the good berry spell, that's basically exactly what it is. It restores 1 hit point, but it's all you need to eat for the day.
Oh, I just kind of skimmed it. I didn't see the 1 day. Or
Yeah, you get like 2 plus your casting modifier. So it's like you're gonna get 4 plus some number, and then it restores 1 hit point, and also it's all the nutrients you need for the day.
Oh, cool.
Love that spell. It's a great spell.
So
I
everyone.
can just do this.
Also, it works really good with your chalice.
Yes.
Because that means whenever someone eats it, it procs your chalice. So you can double it up on other people's turns by having them eat good berries.
All in that, I feel like that works in canon or in lore too. Like throwing just fucking herbs and shit at them.
See? I know how to fucking do things sometimes.
So, now that everyone kind of settles with their prey, Evening Star actually does kind of wake up a little bit, and she eats. And she's looking around at the group and kind of how late it is now. Now it's very well past dark. She's like, I hate that I, kept us from getting to the Moonstone. If you guys want to move ahead, I understand.
It sounds like we wouldn't even be able to get to the Moonstone tonight. We ran into Tideheart, who was just coming from the Moonstone, and him and Adderbelly said that a lot of the tunnels there had collapsed, and they had to dig through the rubble to even reach the Moonstone.
We
Evening
could
Star
try
just
to
kinda-
take the tunnels they dug through, but that's probably not the best thing to do in the dark. Well, if, what was it? If Adderbelly fit, they're a big cat.
Yeah, she's big.
No, she's a unit.
She's a big girl.
Yeah. she's like our size. She's big beefer.
Big beefer.
got these huge paws that are just like very well meant for like digging or even like swimming, like very strong swimming. Like she's built.
You know what they say about cats with big paws?
What did they say?
They have big claws.
Oh my gosh,
So if you guys wanted to take a rest here, and we can kind of pause it here
Yeah.
for the next section.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So real quick, for those of you who have not played D&D, there are two kinds of rests that you can take in 5th edition. A short rest and a long rest. A long rest is like, you get your 8 hours of sleep. And that's when you heal back up to full, you get all of your expended resources back, that sort of thing. And then you have a short rest, which is like, you take an hour-long breather, where you don't fully restore all of your stuff, but you can spend your hit dice to heal yourself, and anything that resets on a short rest will reset. So, like, for example, I used one of my rages to get the Lily Dawn across the road or whatever. That recharges on a short rest, so I would get it back even if we didn't take our full sleep. But if, say, Webnose had used a spell, she wouldn't get her spell slot back until she took a long rest, which would involve, like, actually sleeping.
So, but we're taking a long rest here, right?
Yeah. Sounds
Okay.
like it.
Cool. Oh, group hydrate, everybody.
Drink a glass of water.
All right. Well, I just want to say thank you so much to Squish, first of all.
Yeah.
Not only for DMing, you've done a great job so far, and I'm super excited for our next session, but also for all this lovely art. We have our adorable little PNGs, all drawn by Squish, and also the title card that you guys saw on the starting soon screen was also Squish's art. So thank you so much for all of this adorable art. I love it. And yeah, anybody who wants to check them out, they do have a VGen. So, and I'll post the link to that in the Discord if anybody wants to check out their VGen. And then thank you to all of our lovely warriors and medicine cats for joining this D&D adventure. I'm so excited. It's so fun, and I'm so glad that we...
No thank you to the apprentice, though. No thank you.
I'm sorry. I was including you in as a warrior, to be honest with you.
Not a warrior yet.
You're not. So thank you to the warriors, apprentice, and medicine cat for...
And a deputy, yeah.
You're a deputy is a warrior.
It's just a special warrior. Shut up.
It's just a special
It's a warrior's
warrior.
responsibility.
Exactly. But yeah, so I think, did we want to try to do this again next week on Thursday, or did we want to do the week after that?
Wake after.
Okay. So that would be, sorry, let me open my calendar.
So, I mean, I guess we could.
Oh.
I will say I won't be able to make that session.
The
Oh, we
26th?
can just not.
Okay, we will figure out when our next session is going to be, and I will again post it in the Discord. So make sure you've joined the Mythos Discord. There's should be an invite link below.
Follow them on Twitter and stuff.
And yeah,
Blue
check
Sky.
out Kameko and Callie
Yeah, everyone plug
and yeah, Sage Claw, all of them on Twitter and everywhere. Thank you guys again, and we will see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Don't need to buy a car.